Seraphin Tala of the class of 2023 will deliver remarks on behalf of the Juris Doctor graduates in the day division.
Thank you, Dean Cho. Smile. About a week before we started one of our classes, I prayed, hoped, wished that the next 3 years would go by fast. The anticipation for what everyone kept saying would be a difficult 3 years was just too much, and I wanted it to fly by. And I'm religious, so thus I prayed. And thus, it did flew by, and now I kind of regret that. Be careful what you wish for. As mentioned, we started our law school journey together as mere strangers, staring at each other through boxes on a computer screen in our one-hour classes. Some of us might have experienced anxiety, others fear. I know I felt confusion. I think some days, a lot of us felt a pretty depressing combination of all three. There's just something about reading contracts, cases, and what was once the comfort of our homes that just made the whole experience feel a little inescapable. For example, in torts, once you start reading Paul's graph on your couch, you know there's just no real turning back. And we didn't turn back. We were locked in, and locked in we stayed. Whether through more online WebEx breakout rooms, or meeting in person through social distancing and eventually in person, we somehow made friends with these boxes on our screens. And those who were once strangers became lifelong friends. Others mentors, and sometimes even more. Shared trauma, after all, is one heck of a bonder. In 3 years, there's quite a bit of trauma. For some of us, because of who we are or the identities that we hold, we were additionally forced to envision ourselves in a legal field that many times does not want to envision us. Still, however, we persevered. We read that confusingly worded opinion, cited that slightly problematic dissent, or in sometimes dissents and concurrences, and made that kind of cringy argument because it is important to see both sides sometimes, or at least we were told. We did all these things because we told ourselves that no matter the struggle we faced, we would continue. There was something about law school that we valued, whether it was helping one person, helping society, or simply pursuing a curiosity that we had in the law. Somewhere along the way, we found the inner strength to keep going. And so we did. And now we're here. And now we're lawyers. As we start our legal careers, I hope we measure our progress, measure our placement, not with the increasingly irrational rising standards of productivity, but rather with how we move towards those goals, those values, those interests that we have no matter what. And if you think you aren't where you should be, take a breath and reflect on your values and move from there. The beauty about the law is that there is a legal corollary for literally everything. You like food? Food law. You interested in money? Business law. You don't want to litigate? Transactional contracts. And if you want to take a break from the law, then do it. The JD is still going to look quite nice on our resumes. Our options are endless and are only limited to how creative we can get with exploring how we value ourselves and how we have our values. No matter what we decide to do, the JD title will always be attached, and it has quite a nice ring to it. I'd like to thank my wonderful family, Mama, Papa, Alex, and Tony, for everything. Y'all are the best. I'd like to thank my friends I've made here. Y'all know who you are. I love y'all deeply. And again, of course, happy Mother's Day. And lastly, to my wonderfully talented class, I hope we hold these values close to our chest more than any job description. We hold our loved ones and our support system closer than any possible promotion. And although easier said than done, I hope that we leave here loving ourselves more than we ever love our careers. Thank you.